Imagine a rugged land battered by North Atlantic winds, where cod was currency and sovereignty was a badge of pride. A country that survived wars and depression, only to disappear by the will of its own people. A dominion of the sea, swallowed not by conquest, but by a ballot box. Welcome to the Library of Lost Lands, where we delve into the stories of countries that once were, but are no longer with us. This is the Dominion of Newfoundland, an independent self-governing nation within the British Empire from 1907 to 1934. Its capital was St. John's, perched on the stormy eastern edge of North America. With a population of roughly 300,000, mostly of English and Irish descent, its flag was the Red Ensign of Newfoundland. Newfoundland had been a British colony since the 1500s, founded on the strength of its cod fisheries. In 1907, it was granted Dominion status alongside Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, with full control over its domestic affairs. This made Newfoundland, in effect, a country, with its own prime minister, legislature, and international recognition. It sent troops to fight in World War I, issued its own stamps and currency, and maintained a separate identity from its larger Canadian neighbor. Newfoundland was rich in natural resources, cod timber minerals and hydroelectric power. Its geographic position made it a vital outpost between Europe and North America, and a hub for transatlantic cable and aviation history. Newfoundlanders were known for their toughness, maritime skill, and cultural pride. Had it industrialized more rapidly or diversified its economy, it could have become a North Atlantic Norway, a resource-rich northern democracy. But the economy was fragile and heavily dependent on fish exports. The First World War, in which Newfoundland suffered devastating troop losses, especially at Beaumont Hamel, strained the nation's finances and morale. By the Great Depression, Newfoundland was deeply in debt, with a collapsing economy and rising unemployment. In 1934, facing bankruptcy, Newfoundland surrendered self-government and accepted rule by a British-appointed commission of government, hoping to stabilize its economy and avoid total collapse. It was no longer a functioning country, just a territory under direct administration. It was the first and only example of a self-governing British dominion reverting back to a colony. After World War II, questions about Newfoundland's future returned. In 1948, two referendums were held. The choice remain under British Commission, return to independence, or join Canada. Despite fierce debate and nationalist opposition, Newfoundlanders voted to join Canada by a narrow margin of 52% to 48%. On March 31, 1949, the Dominion of Newfoundland officially ceased to exist, becoming Canada's 10th province. The legacy of the Dominion still lingers. Newfoundlanders maintain a distinct dialect, culture, and pride in their former independence. The Old Dominion flag is flown on Heritage Days, and some still mark July 1st, not just as Canada Day, but as Memorial Day, to mourn the wartime losses of an independent nation. And a small but persistent sovereignty movement still believes Newfoundland gave up too much, too soon. Newfoundland was a country that chose to cease existing, not from defeat, but from despair. It's a reminder that independence is not just won in war, but lost in moments of quiet desperation. Was Newfoundland's union with Canada a wise move for stability, or a tragic end to a proud seafaring nation? Let us know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and join us next time in the Library of Lost Lands.